Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crisis 169 coming to you live with a Happy New Year broadcast. It is January 1st, 2022, 4:36 a.m. Central Time. We are 4 hours, 5 hours into the new year. I hope you guys had a very blessed day. I hope you guys having a good day. I hope you guys' New Year was awesome. New Year was awesome. I hope you guys didn't have any too much drink. You guys didn't have problems getting up. And I know it's the weekend and all, but still, some of you guys got to work. Some of you guys didn't go out with friends, have fun tomorrow. If you're still drinking tonight, be careful, be safe out there. Watch my video and sit back and let's sit back and then watch my video for a few minutes here while you're sobering up while you're having your party. Pray once again, thank you. I'm being blessed for you guys watching me on where you're at live on YouTube and later on YouTube down the line. Um, I must say that I've been using gaming news, non-gaming news. I've been using YouTube Premium a lot. I enjoy it a lot. I'm not sponsored by YouTube anyway, except allowing me to post my videos on YouTube. But I do recommend YouTube Premium. It's a little expensive, but you get free movies on there with no ads, and you get no ads at all. So it's pretty cool, and you get music too as well. So it's not a bad deal. It's not 12, $13 a month, whatever it is. But hey, if you get a promotion, if you see a promotion ad anywhere on my channel here, it's not, I'm not making any money off it. I'm letting you guys know. You might see one somewhere. Because they do have their little promotional ads they post on YouTube Premium. So if you're watching it without Premium, you might see an ad on my channel when you're watching this video. I'm not sponsored by YouTube at all. I'm not funded by YouTube at all, obviously, or sponsored by them. So that being said, though, now 2021 was a real bad year. We had tornadoes in Kentucky. That was very bad. We had flooding in southern Tennessee. We had wildfires in California, but we also had gaming woes as well too. And not to put any light on those individuals who lost family members and these. My condolences. I pray the Lord to give you a healthy new year. Um, that being said, though, what does the gaming landscape look like right now? As right now, we're looking at the GPUs of 2050 and the 3050 being released here probably within the next quarter or so. The 2050 will probably be released probably early this quarter, first quarter of the new year, maybe second quarter. The 3050 will probably be released probably somewhere in the middle of the year, uh, probably around the 6 month mark. So January, February, March, April, May, June. June, they're saying 6 month mark, half a year in. But I wouldn't quote me on it because they keep changing up around all the time. Um, Gaming news, Stadia is still broken. No word on them. I'm still waiting for them to pull the plug on Stadia. Google, Luna has the best shot. No, they have the ball. It's fourth down. 2 minutes left. They're down by a touchdown. They have to score. And they can score. Stadia has pretty much given the game away to Luna, Amazon Luna, and I can play it on my TV. All I have to do is go out and go to the store and go buy a Luna controller, and I can play it on my TV if I wanted to spend more money that way. That when I try it, I may try it. If the controller's cheap and it's like $5 a month, and you got to pay for Ubisoft too as well, and that's kind of wonky. But if you get like a package deal, you try it for 30 days, both of them. I might try it out and see how it works. I have a 4K TV with smart TV, Ethernet plugged in, so I have capability to play. But will I give up the PC? Of course not. Will I give up the console? I already gave up the console. I'm watching for wrestling and YouTube. But gameplay on TV again, I may try it out. If it launches everywhere and I get handed a controller and it's reasonable price, I may try it out, see how it works for 30 days. Then I'll give you my review and I'll let you guys know how I feel by it. But until then, this is the only controller I have on my PC. Windows 10 controller. My brother-in-law got one for Christmas. My sister bought him one. It's awesome. No, I gave him a GameCube controller for Christmas for his PC. Play some games on it, but also play games on his Switch mostly. I don't think he play games PC. Well, I don't think he does. You could though. I don't know why you would, because most games ain't work too well with a Switch controller. I mean, the GameCube controller. But I think he was just messing around. He can play his Switch on it, like Super Mario Sunshine, stuff like that. You can play on there. Yeah, though it's not a bad game to play though. I might get one to play on my, because I have that pack on my game. I might get. Um, that being said, talked about Luna, talked about Amazon, talked about Luna. We talked about Google. Grab out there, guys. Sorry, but it's and also yeah, Tesla has recalled 475,000 vehicles. I guess five. I guess five of them catching fire, six burning to the ground, or whatever it was. Sooner or later it has an insight. So they're recalling close to 500,000 vehicles. And how many Teslas are in your guys' area or you own? That could be one of them. And it goes to show this green energy deal they're trying to pass doesn't work when you don't have vehicles that are reliable. And you're like, well, how's it going to gaming crisis? It's simple. The same GPU chips, the die they're using in these cars, also used on a graphics card. Essentially, Tesla's graphics cards, our graphics cards are burning up in these Teslas. Something to note when you're sitting there wondering why you still have a 1070 or 1080. Well, it's not bad to have it all. I got 2060 in my mind here. Not bad in my rig. Um, but GameStop does sell 6060 Supers. I know Oak Grove GameStop had one. They're kind of sparse. You can find one, pick one up. If you have a 1070, that's a pretty good upgrade. I heard Super. It's a lot faster. And my 2060 is faster than that. But you know what though? If you have a 1070 or a 9, you know, get it while it getting's good because sooner or later it's gonna dry up. And I knew those are gonna disappear. Those from GameStop. I don't care if it's from a back alley Joe. As long as it's brand new, and you can smell the newness, you don't smell like it's been burned because it's been mined or anything. Um, that's a good thing. So buy it when buying good. If you can buy it in the store, like GameStop in the store, go for it. I've seen it. It's like I think it's like a single fan or dual fan one. And I saw a 3060 single fan, 12 gigabyte VRAM that's selling for $1,000 now, of course. Um, but other than that guy's really, it's the news hasn't changed that much. Graphics cards so hard to come by. Game Nexus had a worse of series. Dell computer no different. 500 series no experience why that's still number one as being the worst one of all of them. And the gigabyte power supply is still catching fire and burning down PCs. Yeah. So you can kind of see where people are just really losing faith in this stuff. You know what I mean? Because they're releasing crap. Yeah, I need to get a haircut too today, by the way. New year, new haircut, right? And that being said, though, people are releasing crap now. Gigabyte is becoming the sole supplier now of graphics cards. They're having them because they're probably burning up people's systems. Now, I wouldn't buy a Gigabyte on a debt, no, on a debt, on a bet, because I wouldn't trust it now. And the motherboards are crap, the graphics cards are crap, the supply power supplies are bursting for sparking and bursting in flames practically. Hell, some of the monitors from Acer are smoking. This is a Samsung, by the way. And it's awesome. Got for Christmas. It's a 27-inch 1080p 75 hertz monitor. My sister gave me. I had a 2K 27-inch monitor, and I gave it to my father. Um, gave to him. This has 75 hertz. That one had 59.9 hertz, 95 hertz, not really 60 hertz. This I can do 60 hertz if I want to. And if I use 60 hertz, just lock it there. But like I said, guys, I have no real ill will about anything that last year. I do pray the Lord, would bless me in the new year, as well as you guys too as well. I do pray the Lord, forgive me of my transgressions from last year, a clean slate this year. Amen. I pray that prayer for all of us because we all need to have, a little bit of chance to, be forgiven. And sometimes, we all have. This is why people have issues with the problems we have, and and they're not going to have anything outside the ordinary. You're not going to have. You're not going to have anything outside the ordinary. You're not going to have, anything other than that. And you can't have it. You can't tell people that, hey, we're doing this, and also we're doing this. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't tell somebody what's going on, then turn around and tell them, hey, you need to do this, this, and this from us. That just doesn't work. Not in the world of this type of world we live in. And I think that we need to understand this. The 2022 is a new year, but it's going to feel like the same. It's going to feel like the same, folks. With the graphics card shortages, with the issues what's going on, with all the pandemic that's never going to go away, because liberals find some way to make something else up. And with the deaths in the streets of chaos, I know this doesn't play with a whole lot of gaming, but we have a lot of going on here, and no one's paying attention. And that's why I think, it's terrible. And on a sad note that, Betty White, didn't make it to another decade. Betty White passed away at the age of 99. It came out hours ago, yesterday, 31st. If she made the 17th, she would have been 100 years old. And I know I hate to end on death and all, but Betty White was a Christian. She believed in gay marriage, and that's between her and the Lord. She already had her talk with the Lord already. Because when you die, it's on the judgment. I believe that, everybody has a right to their own destiny. Everybody has a right to control their own destiny and control what they do. Who am I or who are you to tell anybody they can or can't do something, right? So I believe in this. I believe that people need to understand that everybody has their own right. And my condolences to the family of Betty White's family. We have to understand, folks, in closing this video, I'm a very open person about things. We all have an expiration date. There is a finish line. When you cross it, it's over. Your race is done. Betty White's race has been completed. Some completed the race on their own. No, on their own hand. That's wrong to do. Some completed somebody else's hand, completed their race. It's wrong to do. A lot of graves up there that shouldn't be there. But I am not God. I can't raise the dead. I can't even walk in his presence practically. Because I'm not worthy to walk in his presence. In his grace. He gives me that honor by dying for me. And that's why I'm very open about this kind of stuff. I hope in 2022 that if you have any animosity toward anybody in 2021, you'll make amends with them. In closing, you don't know what's going to happen in 2022. That mother you don't want to talk to for 20 years could die this month, this day, this year. And you go rest your life with animosity towards yourself for not reaching a hand out saying, hey, I forgive you, forgive me. Then even if you pass away 2 days later, Yes, 20 years of anger can't be really, or spiteful can't be really resolved in 2 days. But at least you can move on knowing that they have no resentment against you. And a clean slate after that. You just keep moving forward. And I have situations in my life right now where family members are despising against other family members. Even myself, I've had it. And you have to, because hatred will tear you apart more than tearing anybody else apart. I'm not naming family members. No, you guys probably have the same problems too. Probably right now. You know, dwell on it. But we all do. This hope I pray this year is better. With the gaming way shaping up, it's gonna be the same year. That being said, though, I guess we can all just sit out for another year, gaming wise. But I pray that your lives are great. The jobs you may have lost, you'll gain new ones and better ones. Friends you've lost, family you've lost, you'll gain new ones and nothing better ones, but new ones to help you cope with loss. If you lost friends because of dirty tactics on their part, I say forgive them and move on. If it means leaving them in their dust and leaving them there, so be it. Don't dwell on it. You forgive them, you move on. Because that's what we're taught to do, you know? And I guess that's the biggest thing we all need to worry about is being taught to do something like that. And I think that the best thing we can do is not to live in hatred, but to live in peace. I have many friends, Satanists, friends who are atheists, friends who are Buddhists, friends who are whatever. I love them as much as I love my own family. I have no animosity towards them because I can't. Because how can I reach them if I had animosity towards them? And that being said, though, guys, that's my video. Thank you for watching my video. Like down below, turn notification, ring that bell. Leave a comment on the comment bar. Something you want to see, just give me a comment. And gaming wise, I try to make it as entertaining as possible. My room, I live here. You don't. So you guys have a good time. Peace. Have a good, safe New Year's. I'll see you guys next week.